Sacks.
Yeah.
How's that going so far for you guys?
I mean, it's obvious the inside's winning. You know, we always talk stuff to the DNs. It's almost like a motivational thing. You know, we've been blessed over the past few years with outside guys just being able just to get to the ball, and the fact that now we got inside guys that can get to the ball too, and we just make it a competition just to make it fun, just make some extra during the game.
I think you guys have like 10 sacks now from defensive tackles.
Yeah.
The last 2 years, you've had like 10 and a half total all year
Yeah.
from the defensive tackles. I tell you those numbers. What do you think about that?
Just to tell you just how rare our inside is. Just we dominant when we play together, when we working off each other. But I mean, the D tackles can't take all the love because the DNs set that up too. Because everybody knows our DNs are lethal. So you always get the chips. You got the guards going away to the ends, and we can just eat off of that.
Haskell was saying that he had talked a little bit of trash with Zach about, I'm going to get the quarterback before you.
Yeah.
Do you have any of those?
Actually, when I've only been playing a little bit because I was coming off an injury, but in practice, it's definitely like that. Like, let's see who will get there first. I'll talk to Jerron, or I might talk to Tyleek and be like, come on, let's get off the ball. Just to make us better.
Tyleek lost his strike like 2 weeks ago, and now he's making a lot of impact plays. What have you guys seen from him over basically this last month that's put him in this position where he's kind of flashing and kind of ready to take on a bigger role?
Honestly, I feel like we've been telling Tyleek since he got here, because we seen his talent. So we was telling him like he got the potential to be one of the best three techs, knows whatever he wanted to be. He just had the talent. So all he had to do was just push through it, just push through adversity, any adversity that he went through, anything that he goes through, just be able to push. And, as a young guy coming in, you're not really used to like the tempo and stuff like that. But once he get everything under control, he's gonna be a great player.
So you said he had to lose 40 pounds.
Yeah.
So what did he look like when he first got here until you were experiencing that?
I ain't gonna joke him, but I mean, he looks like himself, 40 pounds heavier. That's all I'm saying.
Have you seen a change in Tyleek since he's gotten out on the field and started to kind of produce? Have you seen him kind of grow up a little bit right in front of your eyes?
Tyleek is a big kid. Like he's so young though, so like he maturing, but he's maturing in a way that's like not like I don't know how to explain.
He's still gonna be Tyleek no matter what.
Yeah, he's gonna be Tyleek no matter what.
Ron, I guess you gave a speech. You want to prepare to kind of talk to the team.
Yeah.
When was that? What was your message?
It was last Thursday, and my message was just basically just being non-strong. I don't feel like we played all together yet, and we starting to, so that's a big thing for us.
Is that an unusual thing to do? Speak about the team?
Not really. I've been taking on that role since really last spring. So just being able to just be vocal and being out there and stuff, and led into summer and into the fall. So.
How hard has it been kind of being limited by the injuries?
It's hard for anybody who loves the sport. So you feel me? I have my motivation is my son, so I just be wanting to push through for him. So.
Are you limited still now with your injury, or how are you doing health-wise?
I'm doing a lot better.
Jerron, how big was playing in that national championship game last year for you? I mean, obviously, not ideal circumstances with Tommy missing out, but you got some pretty important experience.
I feel like that really just gave me the jump start that I needed to actually see exactly what I needed to see in the game rather than practice, because I feel like that's two different feelings. Like game reps and practice reps, they're the same speed and stuff, but just mentally, just having that experience is just different. So it was definitely needed.
One, there's game reps, and then there's the national championship game against that Alabama team. I mean, how big of a challenge was that for you to step in and play as much as you did?
I mean, it was a big deal, but at the same time, I was really close with Tommy, and I seen how it hurt him. So that motivation from just him just being out and just we talked on the phone for at least 2 hours when he was trying to me, and we were just talking. We talked every day, and we was just so close. So just the love for my brother, that just overtook anything. So
what on field maybe did you take? And I know you're just kind of getting back from the injury, but did you take from what happened in that game that you could use to better yourself this year individually?
I definitely seen like splits and like little just tendencies, just picking up on tendencies, picking up on like, okay, offense, if offense say something, or just a little tendency stuff just to make sure I could play faster.
So I think Haskell was talking to us yesterday about the D-line having competition between like a friendly competition between like the tackles and the ends for sacks.
Yeah.
How much?
I mean, it's just a little fun thing we do just to make sure we both making sure we maximizing our abilities in each play we play. So if it's trying to get to the quarterback, that's what we're gonna do. If it's trying to stop the run, that's what we're gonna do. So it's like a little fun competition to do with each other.
Are you guys keeping track? Like if somebody finishes with the most?
Oh yeah, we definitely are. Like the inside, like we said before, inside is winning. And we had 10 sacks in the inside, and that's as much as we had last year due to COVID, but still impressive. So.
Do the ends have to pick up like the tab if the tackle misses?
We ain't really discussed that yet. But that will be discussed.
Why?
Those guys pick up some slack and kind of even that out with you guys since you are pretty far ahead right now.
I mean, we got to thank the DNs, to be honest, because they are like, you feel me? They top of the top notch. So even though they're not producing, we producing for them because they got all the attention. For years, the defensive ends, Ohio State has been glorified and everything. But they produce in the league too, even with Jonathan Cooper. So.
Why do you think you guys have been able to generate so many sacks from the interior? Because you're usually typically, like if you look at the stat sheet from any past year, it'll be a lot of the sacks are from defensive ends. Why is it different this year?
I feel like this year everybody's playing together. I feel like a lot of focus was on our DNs, and not a lot of people really realized the talent we had on the inside. So now people realizing that, oh snap, they got a good inside too, and we got good ends too, so we can just play off each other. I feel like the chemistry between everybody is great. So
how do teams, like, I guess, try to, if you say teams are expecting like the defensive ends to make a lot of plays, like how are like an offensive line, like, I guess, planning for that, and how is it helping you?
I mean, if they pay attention to the DNs, I mean, that's less on me. So I just gotta win my one-on-ones. That's the deal with any team. You gotta win your one-on-ones. So.
Just real quick, I know you talked about Tyreek, but the other two freshmen at defensive end and Jack, DT. What have you seen from them? We saw them a little bit more this weekend. Just their development over these first 4 weeks.
They're going to be the real deal when they get older. They just need experience, just times of development. They still freshmen. They still got their kind of high school body maturing. So like they're going to be everybody. I mean, our young group is talented, like really talented. And once they get it all together, they're going to be great. So.
Thank you, Jerron.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No, they would have